Welcome to the podcast about movies. We got us a dang good show. We got us a review.
Is it a dang good show though?
I think it is, because I'm going to have fun with this one. I think y'all are going to have fun too.
What are we reviewing, Matt?
We are reviewing Madam Web.
God.
Madam's Web.
What an experience.
Okay, so we
It's a joke.
saw this movie together. First, let's get our ratings out the way. What do we rate the movie? We'll start with you, Luis.
All right, on Letterboxd, I gave it half a star.
Oh,
And out of 10, probably like a 1.
a 1. Okay.
Quality of the movie is a 0.8 out of 10,
0.8.
but my enjoyment was a 6 out of 10.
I think that's what it was. I think the enjoyment was different than my review because
Yeah.
I was with y'all and we just made fun of the movie the whole time. So
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 7. I'd give that enjoyment a 7 because I'm a blue star vegan.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, never mind.
I give the movie, I want to say a 5, maybe a 4. 5 being generous.
What, that's too high, brother.
But you gave the movie a 5?
That's too high.
I'll give it a 5.
You gave Argyle a 5.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna have to give it a 4. Then.
To be
Thank
honest,
you.
I'd probably give this one a 2. 2 out of 10. I'll give 2 out of 10. 1 out of 10
Well,
is literally
I gave the Marvels a 3, so I'd give this a 4.
You think it's better than the Marvels?
I think they all suck. Straight
Okay,
up.
but that's a good argument. Is it better than the Marvels?
The villains both sucked.
But the villain in Madam Web was funnier than the villain in
Was he?
the Marvels.
He was funnier because of how bad he was.
You see more of him.
I think they fumbled the bag, bro. Because with this villain, you were giving us a small glimpse, a small chance of what we could have experienced if Spider-Man was a bad guy. And so
He didn't have webs though. Was he even Spider-Man?
I mean,
The way
technically,
he crawled on the walls though.
oh my gosh, the
So-
CGI was so bad.
Okay, keep going. Yeah.
But I give it a 4 out of 10. I would rather probably watch. I can't watch either one of those again. I'm sorry. I wouldn't watch either one of those again. So
The Marvels? Yeah.
yeah,
No.
they're both trash.
Because you had a
Oh.
bad scene in each of them that just made you laugh.
They're both bottom of the barrel. I don't know. It's just bad. So
Okay, but I think that this solidifies that Sony is done with. At least it should. To where Sony needs to give over the rights to Spider-Man and just stop.
well, they're hanging on by a thread because of Spider-Verse right
Yeah.
now and Miles
That's
Morales
true.
and what they did with No Way Home. They're still hanging on, but their contract is they have to push out movies every 2 years, which is why they forced this, which goes into my point. Not every hero or person in the Spider-Man timeline
Needs to be talked about.
needs a movie.
Yeah.
They
Her
should
suit
have.
at the end, bro.
Yes. What was amazing is in No Way Home, they showed a glimpse of her chair. And so that would have been the perfect introduction. When they were showing the multiverse cracking and there were all these characters,
Oh.
her chair was there at the center. So they could have played with it and introduced her right then right there, but they didn't. Giving her her own movie, I just don't think helped her out at all. And I think for girls watching the movie, most people when they watch Spider-Man, it's okay, Spider-Man could be anybody. I think for women it's cool, okay, they have, oh, I could be Spider-Woman too. That's cool. However,
But then their Spider-Woman is Madam
but
Web.
then exactly, execution was awful. Execution was horrible. You did no justice to them at all. And so what y'all got? What y'all think?
All right, here's what I got to say. Here's my thoughts on the movie. Madam Web is too young for this movie. Because when you read Madam Web comics or when you watch the show,
She's
right?
an old woman.
She's the old woman.
Yeah.
It's she's too young already. And then literally just the screenplay or the screenwriting was just horrible.
Lazy
It was just lazy.
the whole way through.
He's barefoot. Yes, we know Ezekiel he's barefoot in the comics. But
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
That's why he was barefoot?
He's barefoot in the comics. But like, where's his suit? How does he get his suit on all the time? That he goes and fights them. Like, where's the suit?
Okay, but do you even care? At this point, do you even care?
I somewhat cared. I somewhat cared of where his suit was. And then, okay, so the Pepsi scene, right? The Pepsi factory. Why is there fireworks at a Pepsi factory?
Spoiler alert.
I don't care if they're spoilers.
Fireworks.
You shouldn't watch. Spoiler. You shouldn't watch this
And
movie.
the Pepsi factory.
In a Pepsi factory.
Like
Why are there fireworks in a Pepsi factory?
when they're putting them in the
It's
green.
just lazy screenwriting.
Did you see this from a YouTube video or something?
Huh? No.
Oh.
Why is there fireworks in a Pepsi factory?
I don't know.
And then, to be honest, I get you're not allowed to sit, like they weren't allowed to do anything with Peter Parker, but like you could have given me something at least with that. Like they took away.
Okay.
No, the reason this movie was so
I'm
bad.
glad
too-
they didn't.
Why?
Leave Peter Parker out of this crap.
Well, they said Andrew Garfield was supposed to be in this one.
Yeah, leave him out of this crap. Would you have been happier if Andrew Garfield was in it?
Probably.
it would've-
No,
Yeah,
I would have
would've-
been like,
it
well, I
would've-
don't want to see more of Madam Web fighting Andrew Garfield
She wouldn't
or
fight him.
helping.
She
I
wouldn't
don't
fight-
want to see more of her.
I think it would have helped the movie for sure if they had a cameo. Cameos, not having a single cameo did hurt the movie, I feel like.
But at that
would've
point-
been- all Spider-Man has had this far, besides Toby and Andrew, in the MCU saga phase, is cameos. Tom Holland, cameos. Even Spider-Verse, cameos. Like, I think that would have helped them out a lot more than
Okay,
doing
but
that.
do you know what this movie felt like? It felt like when you're going to see the side of the family that you don't like, and you're just trying to get it over with and move on.
Yeah,
That's what it was like.
yeah.
I was just trying to see this movie so I could talk about it. I don't want anything cool to happen in it, or I didn't even want it to be good, because then I would have to see more Madam Web.
I think another thing that made me mad is like each part that she would like go back and like see the future and
Yeah.
do all like that was just so messy too. Like,
Yeah.
that was messy screenwriting too.
No, the laziest part was one, how the villain died at the end,
Mm-hmm.
getting crushed by a Pepsi. But then two, it's it's lazy how it's lazy how she gets paralyzed and gets blind at the same time.
Yeah, it's by a firework.
Are you serious right now?
Firework that
When
goes
she got
off.
hit in the water in the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. And then how that happening to her, she's able to see the future so much easier and so much more clearly. Like when one of them sneezes and she's like, "Bless you," before she
Oh,
sneezes.
that was so crap.
I was like, this is disgusting.
Okay.
I think
bro.
one of the scenes that I laughed at the most though was I looked at Matt when it happened is when the Ezekiel was literally looking in the eagle eye or like whatever
Yeah.
God's eye thing, and he literally figures out who the girls are from
Yeah.
his dreams.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Let's talk about too how just the whole movie was not comic accurate. This is my beef with Marvel right now, just in general. The last few directors that have been putting out movies have not read the comics, and they've even said this openly. Like if you watch, it's cool on Disney Plus. Like they'll have the breakdown of how they make movies, superhero movies on there. It's called Assembled or whatever. And watching it, you'll hear the director say like, "Yeah, I didn't even read the comics making this movie. Like, I got the superhero and I just took off with it." That's the issue.
Well, did you see
We're not
Dakota-
reading comics anymore.
Well, did you see Dakota Johnson not even know what all the Spider-Mans were?
Mm.
She said one of them is Spider-Man, the Goblet of. I swear that's what she
Oh
said. I was
my
like, bro, she doesn't know
gosh.
any of them.
Can we? The most disrespectful line out of the whole movie. When you take on responsibility, great
Come-
power will come.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
That's basically like taking a dump on Spider-Man.
yeah. It was bad.
because he didn't come up with that. Like that was Uncle Ben's line.
Yeah,
God, and they just shifted it like that.
I think that's
How are the execs and how are they seeing this movie and they're like, yeah, that'll eat. Like crowds will love this.
I don't know, bro. I just think we need to find directors who actually love the comics, love superheroes. Because even the director who made the movie, she's only made like 2-3 movies,
Yeah.
and they were horrible. Like one of them's called Toast, and then that came out in like
Toast.
2010.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to pull it up the other day, but she hasn't even made a lot of movies about like what's been put out. So it's pretty bad.
All I'm saying is it was a 1.9 before we saw it on Thursday. It's a 1.7 right now on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
People are seeing it. People are hating it.
I don't know.
She did The Defenders. Did you know that?
Did she?
The
Yeah,
Netflix
she-
series?
Yeah.
Mm.
she
The
did
act,
that.
the director. Okay, well, I guess we have Venom 3 coming in the Sony universe,
Shut up. Stop.
which I'm excited for
No.
because I would want to see Andrew Garfield in that universe. I would want to see Tom Hardy and Andrew Garfield fight.
This movie was Terminator, just with Matt. It was. I told him this. It is.
What?
How the Terminator goes back and tries to kill.
He's
John Connor.
saying how like you see the future and you try and stop the future by currently getting involved.
Oh,
But
kind of, yeah.
Terminator's a great franchise.
Oh, I get that.
Let's keep that far away from what
The
we
trailer's kind of like,
Deceiving.
yeah, because we thought we'd get Spider-Man. More spider with the girls and their suits and like their powers.
That's also a thing that
and we got
talked
like
about.
one scene.
That's
Yeah.
also a thing we talked about at the very end of the movie of how these three girls and Madam Web literally took down this guy.
Yeah. Let's also talk about the Spider-Man tribe in the beginning of the movie.
Bro, the way they jump from trees.
Bro,
That's CGI.
it was the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, bro.
Boing, 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 boing. Remember at the beginning, okay, you knew this movie was going to be crap. When Madam Web's mom was just looking at the plants, and then she went, "Oh!" acted like she just randomly acted like she was dying. We were
No.
like,
When you see that she's pregnant, it just makes it funny.
"Oh,
Or the villain the whole time. These girls, they kill me in the future. I have to stop these girls.
while he's jumping from car to car, he's still
I
like,
think what
I
made
will
this movie
kill
good
you.
for me though is the nostalgia of it because I saw Blockbuster.
Shut up.
You hear Britney
Shut up.
Spears in there a little bit.
Shut up,
I'm saying it
nostalgia."
made it Blockbuster.
The time
What,
was
being
pretty
2003?
Yes.
I was 1
That
year
was pretty
old.
cool.
I don't know. I was 6. I knew someone.
Okay,
Either way, this movie was bad.
let's say a little prayer for 2024 movies.
I'm not
Because
gonna lie, it's off to a rough start.
It's off to an awful.
Beekeeper's my number one movie right
Yeah.
now.
Hey, you know something's
And-
wrong when a
and-
Jason Statham movie is number one, and it's almost March. Kung Fu Panda, please
Dude,
save us.
Dude,
Well,
dude.
Dune's next.
Oh,
Dune.
Dune. Oh, Dune will save us. Yeah, we're good.
Are you sure?
You sure?
Yes.
I
I
will
have
say
full hope.
I do too. The cast is too stacked, and then come on now,
It looks too good,
Yeah, yeah. So
But Madam Web's cheeks. Save yourself some time this weekend
And some money.
and some money.
yeah, wait till it streams, and even then,
No, don't.
watch
Literally,
it.
if you're thinking about going to the movie theaters, just don't. There's nothing. in
Yeah,
right now.
don't go to the movies. Wow,
Just
we
don't
said that.
Because
Go see Iron Claw. If you haven't seen Iron Claw, what are you doing,
even us,
Matt Harvey?
we went for a good time to go see it. Like we went to a place called Flicks Brew House.
Yeah.
Where we got our popcorn. No, we got wings. We got food.
wings.
We got
We got food.
chips, queso. We got wings. We got
Everything.
milkshakes. We got all of it. And it was still one of the worst movie experiences we ever experienced. Where we're making fun of a movie. Drew, let me educate y'all right quick.
Wait,
Drew was playing Clash of Clans during Madam's Web.
Yes.
I had to check.
He was
That's-
playing Clash of Clans.
That is how bad the movie was.
But hey,
I will say though, I did enjoy the Fast and Furious scene in there where she drives an ambulance
Yeah,
to
yeah,
a
yeah,
building.
that was redeemable.
And dude's like,
Yeah, see, and when
There's
we,
just funny scenes in there that are just like dumb, but that makes it good somewhat.
boy, yeah.
I enjoyed my time. But that's Madam Web.
That's
Alright.
better way.
Yeah, guys. So we'll catch you on the next one for the next review. But we hope to see you. Like and follow.
We
We'll
hope to see you.
We hope to see you. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.